Hello, my name is Katie Daniel. I'm a communications consultant that will be presenting a change management plan for Centennial College regarding the company's restructuring. Ideally, this plan will help employees to lean forward into the change and increase engagement. The organizational strategy for Centennial College is to successfully integrate an internal communication strategy to improve the experience of the school staff throughout the transformation. The core problem I have identified is that current communications about the restructuring have been unengaging because most of them are coming through email, and communications are also confusing. There are three key communications objectives: to build awareness of the nature of the transition and why the change is needed, to enable two-way communications between management and employees, and to generate employee engagement across all staff. The key messages for this plan need to revolve around the questions that are most important to employees, such as, will I still have a job? How will my job change? And how will the organizational culture change? However, key messages for this plan will be different depending on the organizational department or job role. The first strategy is designed to assess the quality of current communications. The first tactic is to conduct an organization-wide survey to assess employee satisfaction with current communications efforts. This will provide a baseline for evaluation and allow the college to make changes necessary and communicate more effectively. Next, to host virtual Lean Forward events with CEO Dr. Craig Stevenson and department managers to have an open discussion about the change. Through collaborative conversations at events like these, Nationwide Building Society conducted an award-winning change management plan when reimagining their company purpose. From these above tactics, we can then clarify key messages based on employee feedback. The second strategy gets employees to lean forward by creating a new and dynamic organizational culture. Here, we will increase employee engagement by revamping Centennial Central. This is important because effective intranet systems are critical for organizations that are large, staggered, and decentralized, such as Centennial College during the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I suggest creating department-based web pages where employees have the chance to communicate with their team and anonymously submit their questions and concerns. Not only is this stimulating conversation within each department, but managers and the executive team can answer employee concerns. Additionally, in a time of change, it is important to celebrate every step. The ability to celebrate the small stuff is an excellent way to keep employee attitudes positive and track progress. By allowing employees to make submissions for small wins and posting them on the intranet homepage, this would be a great way to announce and celebrate the small stuff. Strategy 3 will address reducing resistance to change. Workplace chatter is no longer in a place where leaders can hear the office gossip. One way that Centennial can tap into this network is by identifying key opinion leaders throughout the organization. Identify key opinion leaders with a technique called snowball sampling. This involves emailing recipients on a starting list to ask them to answer a few questions and anonymously nominate others to participate in the same survey. The people who end up being nominated the most are likely to have the most individual influence in the organization. Then we would want to give key opinion leaders and managers the resources and knowledge to communicate effectively and positively with their employees. This is important because 94% of people trust personal communications over marketing. Training managers and key opinion leaders allows for increased credibility of your communications efforts and more trust in the organization change as a whole. Lastly, real-time communications are the best way to control employees who spread powerful negative energy about the change. Continue Monday President messages, but make sure they are coming from the president, make sure they are human, and utilize Centennial Central to communicate key messages from these emails in other ways. The above strategies and tactics were designed to be rolled out immediately and within the coming months. However, some tactics should continue until the transformation is complete at the end of the 7-year plan, such as celebrating the small stuff, real-time communications, and the Lean Forward events. The initial organization-wide employee satisfaction survey will create a baseline for measuring effectiveness. Additional surveys and feedback from the live Lean Forward events should be produced to assess employee attitudes toward the change and employee satisfaction. Engagement rates on Centennial Central can be established through metrics associated with internet engagement, such as posting on their department web pages, time spent on the internet, and the click-through rates for different content provided. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask managers and key opinion leaders. Change communications is difficult, but it's even more difficult when your workforce is at home. Email communications must continue, but the suggestions I laid out today have proven to increase employee engagement and increase transition understanding in ways that email can't. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you.